Story number 2, Republicans' plans for a second big, beautiful bill during private event. What? Dear God, no. Dear God, no. Okay, so bias distribution is right down the middle with no left-leaning reporting. So center is 50%, center and the right is 50%. When I pulled this up earlier, there were literally only, there were 24 articles, but 20 of them are a repost of another article. So, and it's still the same way. I sorted by factuality, and this the KAKE news was the top post. So we're just gonna read that because like it's either that or this other story by Tioga Publishing. So let's get into it and see what it says. Only 5 weeks after the multi-trillion-dollar One Big Beautiful Bill Act became law, Republicans are already charting a policy roadmap for another budget reconciliation bill. The Republican Study Committee, which serves as a conservative caucus of House Republicans, held its first Reconciliation 2.0 working group meeting on Wednesday with the Economic Policy Innovation Center. According to comments, RSC Chairman August Pfluger of Texas and a scoop from the Washington Reporter, Republicans plan on including additional government program reforms and spending cuts in order to fulfill the fiscal requirements in the House's original fiscal year 2025 budget resolution. Ooh. The budget resolution, which acted as a savings and spending blueprint for the budget reconciliation bill passed by the House, required that any budget reconciliation bill to have a net zero deficit impact. It directed all revenue loss, such as tax cuts or spending provisions, be fully offset by corresponding spending cuts or economic growth. Senate Republicans amended the budget resolution, however, in order to include more of President Donald Trump's tax policies, hiking the cost of the bill past levels fiscal conservatives were comfortable with. House Republicans only accepted the Senate's edits because GOP leaders promised to find more spending reductions later on. I'm sure that those won't come out of safety net programs at all. The resulting budget reconciliation bill that passed Congress along partisan lines in July, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, will add an estimated net $4.1 trillion to the primary deficit over the next decade and implements much of Trump's policy agenda, including the codification of his 2017 tax cuts. A second reconciliation bill could potentially offset the first bill's cost, provided the Republicans commit to the deficit reduction over even more wish list tax cuts. Fiscal watchdog organizations have urged Republicans to focus solely on deficit reduction in any following legislation, pointing to the Congressional Budget Office estimate that the One Big Beautiful Bill Act will add at least $4.1 trillion to the national debt by 2034. Another bill would also allow Republicans to pass even more of Trump's agenda without needing any Democratic support. God damn it. Budget reconciliation rules allow for such bills to pass both chambers by a simple majority, and Republicans control both chambers of Congress. But another big, beautiful bill could also act as the final nail in the coffin for any bipartisanship with Democrats who vehemently opposed the One Big Beautiful Bill and became further angered by the recent passed $9 billion recessions bill. Republicans are already facing pushback from Democrats in the normally bipartisan process of funding the federal government, risking a government shutdown in September. Okay. Hey, thanks for checking out this video from Nightly News this morning. If you wouldn't mind, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video or when we go live on Tuesdays and Fridays.